No, of course you can't all hear me because my microphone is muted. So there we go. All right. Let me make sure everything is working right. Sounds about right. Definitely some delay though. But that is the norm. So we finally have a Nintendo Direct. Hold on, I'm still getting kind of everything oriented here. You can actually see my streaming software over there. Oops, let me kind of crop that. Okay, I will fix that. There. Now you can't see that anymore. Yeah, hold on a minute. I will try. I don't know if I can. Properties. Maybe it's under advanced. Maybe I can here. Am I too loud now? I sure hope I'm not. But it sounds better. Maybe. Let me confirm it over here real quick. Okay, I think that sounds better. Hopefully that sounds better to everybody. We'll see. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm bumping my microphone. First Nintendo Direct of the year. It's here. It is here, guys. I have it pulled up right here. And we'll put it in our corner like we do. And maybe I'll move it around. We'll see. We'll see if we like this or not. I might also do that a little bit. We'll see how we like it. Also, so we've got about 15, 20 minutes. More like 20. And if I can find it real quick. I have the bingo card that I actually need to fill out real quick. I have some things, but I just need to fill it out. Let me see, it should be this one, but wait. Okay, OBS had an update, and a lot of stuff is like different. Oh, and never mind. I'm just being dumb. So that, hold on. I actually have to like re-add things. That's not it. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. That's it. There we go. So now you guys can see that. So we can fill it out. We can fix it up a little bit. It'll look better once we've, got it. So for now, and I will send this out to everybody so y'all can play along, as is routine. I actually have some stuff written down on my phone to put on here, though, while we wait. And let me do this real quick. And yeah, I'm having to look back and forth. If I keep looking over here, this is where my chat is, and then this is where the direct is, and then this is the bingo card. So I'm trying to keep things somewhat okay here. I also had to kind of scramble to get everything going today. Anyway, so our this is the Nintendo Direct February of 2023. And our first item on the list is Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime 4. Will it get shown today? I mean, you know, it's Nintendo. It could go either way. Next up, we've got Pikmin 4. I don't know. Will that get an official trailer? It has been a few months. It's been since last September, so maybe. Next up is the big one that I think we're all here for. Everybody. There's some people here for Metroid Prime, some people here for Pikmin 4. Everybody is here for Tears of the Kingdom. Everybody is. Like, it comes out in May. I would be shocked if they didn't show it today. Even if it was just to tell us, I do think that there's probably going to end up being a dedicated direct next month Either next month or maybe in April. At some point, it's going to have one. Or maybe it won't. I don't know, because they've been really, really secretive with Tears of the Kingdom. Also, I spelled it Tear of the Kingdom. I don't know. So maybe it will be... Maybe they won't show much. I don't know. Like, I feel like this is the one game you could probably get away with showing as little as they have, because it is, you know, the sequel to Breath of the Wild. It feels like the kind of game that they would show more, but, you know, they could get away with it. Next up is Advance Wars. In case you don't know, both Tears of the Kingdom and Advance Wars recently got new, like IDs on Nintendo's store, so that's implying that pre-orders are getting ready to come out, you know. Bayonetta Origins, I think, is going to get shown. That's pretty likely. You know, it got shown off at the Game Awards. It's coming out, like, next month? Don't quote me on that. I think it is. This is probably the least likely, well, maybe not the least likely. I think we're going to see today not a new Switch model. It's not going to be a new Switch, but it's going to be a new Switch OLED, like, special edition, whether it be Tears of the Kingdom or something. Well, I don't know. We might get rid of that one. We'll see. I'm less confident on that one than some of the others. Next up is Nintendo Switch Online. Self-explanatory. New games, new systems, probably not new systems, but at least maybe like some new games. There is that new Kirby game, so I'm putting Kirby on here. Mario Kart, of course Mario Kart's going to be on here. It's Mario Kart. They're going to show that off. They're going to show off Mario Kart. They're going to show off Splatoon 3, not 4, 3. Little too soon for Splatoon 4. They're going to show off Xenoblade 3, because all of these games have DLC. Excuse me. Also, if I'm a little bit off today, my allergies have been bugging me the last few days. Spring is on its way. And I'm feeling it. I'm feeling a little bit of, like, you know, allergies. Anyway, what was okay? Yeah, I think we'll see Capcom. The free space is going to be Nintendo, because it's Nintendo, you know. Obviously. I think we'll see Capcom. I think we'll see Square. I think we'll see... Maybe we'll see Fire Emblem Engage here today as well, because that game has DLC. So maybe if we see Fire Emblem... I think we could start to see, like, the first wave of DLC. I don't know. I don't know if I like having all of these DLCs on here, but we'll see. Well, like I said, we've still got over 15 minutes to kind of customize our bingo card a little bit. I think at about 5 till I'll start sending it out to everybody. And then I'll make it and I'll put a link in and everybody can click on it and download it. And play along. All right, next up is Silk Song. Like I said, I made a video discussing the thing. Uh-oh, hold on one second. I have an issue at hand. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, hold on. My YouTube chat wasn't working. It's the one that's integrated into OBS isn't working, so I had to do the pop out. It's a patch fix, but it'll work. It'll get the job done. That way I can see the YouTube chat. I think I have to, like, redo it every time. It's a little bit annoying for YouTube. Anyway, yeah, like I said, I started playing Hollow Knight last year. Fell in love with it. I still need to actually beat it. I'm only a little ways into the game, but I really like that game. It's really good. So I'm excited for Silk Song. Though I probably won't play it until after I beat the first one. I think we're going to see a remake of some kind. And I'm not going to count... So for these, each announcement only counts toward, like, one thing. Like, one checkbox. So if we get the Advance Wars thing, it's Advance Wars. It's not it is a remake, but it doesn't count as a remake for this. Because it's just Advance Wars. Because, like, I think we're going to see Advance Wars today. Mario. And not Mario Kart. Once again, Mario Kart doesn't count because that's a separate square. Of course, we got one more thing. I don't know what that was. That was a noise, and I don't know how to tell. Like I said, I like to apologize there's a lot of I kind of had to scramble to get the stream going, and I'm not totally sure what that noise is. Hold on. Where did the notification thing go? Docs, maybe. Docs? Twitch activity feed. Here we go. Oh, thank you, Moist for Christ and John B. Both of you subscribing, and I can following, and I can actually see that now because I got my thing working. Like I said, a little bit weird at the moment with my pop-outs and stuff, but we're getting it in order. It is what it is. Because I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, and I'm just kind of having to, yeah, I'll get this more fixed for the next stream, but like I said, OBS updated, some stuff broke, and I had to fix it. Anyway, one more thing is always something that they do, you know, at the very end. Hey, we've got one last thing to show you. So if I freak out, you know, that's a bit vague, obviously, but if I freak out at something, that's a checkbox. Releasing today. If they do anything that's releasing today, and yeah, I know my capitalization is very inconsistent today. I'm a little bit all over the place. That is, you know, that's something they always like to do. I always like to put on here a new game from an old series. So if they like take an old series and they're bringing it with a new entry or something, maybe it's a remake, maybe it's, you know, something brand new. That's always fun. If we see something that is kind of memey, that qualifies. I do have a few more. So we have the Switch OLED. So I have one here that's kind of left field, which is something unexpected, but I don't know if that's really a good one to put on here. And then I have two more that are options. We could do either cloud version or DLC. And I don't want to do DLC really because we've already got a bunch of DLCs on here. Matter of fact, maybe we'll take off a couple of those. I don't know. We'll see. But we'll put cloud version because that seems to be a thing. Although at the same time, they are... Surely you will get bingo. Probably, yeah. We've actually had a lot of trouble getting bingos in the past. And so I've kind of tried to tone it down a little bit with my predictions to make them a little bit easier. I don't know. Maybe we'll keep cloud version on there. We'll have some less likely things. Maybe we'll get rid of a couple of the DLCs. If anybody has better ideas and we could replace like one or two of the DLC things on here and maybe consolidate them into one DLC or something, then let me know. Like I said, we've got about 10 minutes, a little over 10 minutes. So we've still got a few more minutes to get this thing filled out before the stream starts. The Switch OLED, I think. Oh, so yeah, I'm all over the place again. The Switch OLED, there being a new one, I think is possible. I don't think it's a guarantee. I think if there was one for Tears of the Kingdom, because there was a leak, you know, that there was going to be a Tears of the Kingdom special edition one, which I'm going to be perfectly frank, I don't doubt. Like, I think that's going to probably happen anyway. For such a big release, I don't see why they wouldn't. That's just free money. But I don't know if it's going to get shown off today, necessarily. Maybe it will. Really depends on what Nintendo's plan is with Tears of the Kingdom. You know, are they wanting to show us a lot more of the game now that we're getting close? Not sure if there's a difference between remake and port. Oh, you know what? Remake is where it's like a remade from the ground up. And when I say, okay, you know what? Actually, when I put remake on here, I had a very specific thing in mind. Because I have this weird feeling, and I've been having it for, honestly, since last month, that Nintendo's going to have some sort of first-party remake of some sort. First or second party. But you know what? Port's a good idea. And I'm going to make it Wii U or 3DS. And that's a good one. I'm actually going to replace cloud version. I'm not a huge fan of the cloud version thing on here. And the reason for that is that the 3DS and Wii U eShops, sadly, are shutting down next month, I believe. I actually want to go on the 3DS and buy some games that I never bought that I always wanted to try. Maybe I might have to make like a video looking back at the 3DS, because I absolutely adored the 3DS. It was one of my favorite systems ever. Like the DS I loved, and then the 3DS was just the DS plus more, you know? So I have a lot of gaming memories on that thing, so it will be sad to see it go. But I do think there's a very good chance we could see a Wii U or 3DS game. I think I like this better. This is definitely better. So, hold on 1 second. I'm going to be right back. Alright, I am back. And that is the wrong window. Cool. There. Okay. Alright, what time is it? 4:53. We got about 7 minutes. And I'm sorry, I'm bumping the mic a lot. Let's see. So, is there anything else that we should add? This is kind of the last call before I send it out to everybody. Because I will be sending it out here in a second. And then everybody can play along. It'll randomize the spaces, and then we can all see how many bingos we get. Hopefully we get some. Probably will. There's enough spaces this time that I think we probably will. Like I said, I did, for the longest time, I could not for the life of me get a bingo. And I think it was because we were making some of the predictions a little too... not necessarily insanely like unlikely, but they were just all over the place, you know? You know what? I'm going to combine Fire Emblem and Xenoblade into one. And that way, it's kind of both. And then we have one more free space. So if we see Xenoblade 3 or Fire Emblem DLC, it's that space. And then we have one free space that we could put for something else. What do we want to put on there? What's something that's, decently likely to happen that would be fun that we could put on here? What is there anything that would be like really good? And this will be the last call. Maybe, all right, you know what? Is there anything? I could just put indie. I mean, that's almost certainly going to happen. So I don't know. Like I said, we got to get something though. Maybe I'll put back Fire Emblem if I can't think of anything. Or if I don't get anything good. I'm going to give us... like just a few seconds more because I really need to get this thing sent out to everybody so we can all play on it. Because we've got like 4 minutes left. At 4:57, I will just change it back. If we don't think of anything else. Or I'll add... Yeah, I'll just bring it back to Fire Emblem. I'll just put Fire Emblem back where it was. And they'll all just be separate things again. So now those are all separate, and I will send this out to everybody. Public, yep. Generate. And if I copy link, and I will post it in both chats so everybody can play along. Excuse me. All right, there's my bingo card. Let me get this fixed. We've only got a few minutes left. And wow, it's really big. So I'm going to have to shrink it down here. Let's go for a bingo. Okay, in the past, okay, so not only have I always had issues with these getting bingos in the past, chat always gets like 3 or 4. So we will see what happens. And let me pull up that again. Alrighty. We've got like less than 3 minutes now. This is live, right? This isn't a premiere. This is live, I think. Yeah, this is live. Because I know the YouTube premieres always have technical issues. I remember 1 year ago, right around, they did the Pokemon 25th anniversary thing, and like the audio was all desynced, and it was what was it? It was like buffering constantly. So hopefully that won't happen because it is a live stream. I know premieres, they're a little bit weird from time to time. Oh, I also need to get my desktop audio on so you can hear it as well. And once it starts playing, let me know how the thing is, how the audio is. If I'm too quiet or too loud. After we finish, I think what we'll do, we'll go back and check out my video that I made. I uploaded it yesterday, I believe. Yeah, right after it was announced. I uploaded that, and I kind of tried to make up a prediction for the schedule, and it was a little bit over the top in places. Some areas were pretty easy predictions, and other things were just, whatever. And so I want to go in, and we'll see how close I was. Was I close? Was I completely off base? I think in my video, I said that the very first thing that they showed... What did I say the first thing was? I think it was going to be something new, is what I said. I think that, so if my prediction is right, it's going to be something brand new. Oh, I'm getting excited. We're so close. It's right here. I'm not going to lie. I deleted Twitter a long time ago because I just never used it. And I re-downloaded it so that I could keep up with Nintendo and find out when the Direct was coming. And they started tweeting things like that looked like stuff that would be in a Direct, and they started uploading stuff even on YouTube, and I'm like, that feels like it might be in a Direct. Does that mean they're not doing a Direct? I don't know. I was starting to doubt, but then it happened yesterday, so we're good. All right, it is 5, so... Yep, oh, it's starting. Here we go. Let's see. I hope I can hear and everything. I can adjust volume and everything, too. And I'll make sure. All right, what's the first announcement? All right, I'm going to turn it down just a hair. It begins. What's the first announcement? Oh, wow. So they're already there it is, Pikmin 4. There we go. Wow. So they are showing it today. Also, you can, check that off. So they're starting with it. I've actually never played a Pikmin game. I played a demo, the demo of Pikmin 3. And it was fun. Maybe I should play this one when it comes out. I know there are some people right now that are going mental for this. Because this was like very anticipated. And I think... What was it, like 2015 this game was sort of said to be in development? Like, was it Miyamoto that said this game was being developed? Years ago? But here it is. They're showing it off finally. So that's the first thing. So I was wrong. It wasn't... I mean... Okay, you know what? I'm technically not wrong, because it is something new. It's just not a new announcement. We'll see. We'll see how close I am on the rest. I don't even know if I said that Pikmin 4 was going to be shown. I think I predicted something else. I guess this means it's close to being done then, too, maybe. New Pikmin. And a dog. Oh, you can play as the dog. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to pull back up the... There we go. We're good now. So they're showing it finally, after several years of being rumored. And this is technically a new game in an old series, but it each thing can only count for one thing on the bingo card. Each announcement. Oh, it's coming out in July. That's not that far away. Wow.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi.
So I guess it is pretty close to done.
Today's Nintendo Direct.
I'm going to turn it up just a little bit here.
A dog-like creature was spotted. What kinds of things?
The hesitation on creature.
Please look forward to more information in the future. Let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
All right, it begins. Here we go.
This new hero is a real gem.
That's Xenoblade. Yep.
Introducing Volume
There we go.
3 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Expansion Pass DLC.
There we go. So you can check that off. Oh my god, we're already close to
Hello to Masha, the
bingo.
best hero and a refined lapidarist. She can use
We need to see
craft accessories
a remake,
bestow various
and I can get a bingo pretty quick.
challenge battles with
Because I do think we'll see Fire Emblem too.
being added. Select only one character and battle wave after wave of enemies. For every win, you'll earn more heroes and special abilities.
Well, that's cool. A little challenge mode. I need to beat this game. I still haven't finished it.
On the final stage. You might also get special in-game outfits as a reward. And coming in Volume 4 later this year.
Is this the... Okay, spoiler alert, look away. Spoiler alert, look away if you don't want to get spoiled. Holy crap. I recommend looking away now. Oh my god, massive, holy.
For the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 15th.
That was spoilers for older games too, I think.
Shake it, amigo.
Wait, Samba de Amigo?
Move to the beat.
That is not who I expected. That very much qualifies as a new game in an old series.
Have your Joy-Con controllers and gently
Spoiler averted. Yeah, I know my brother's watching and he's currently playing through the first Xenoblade. And I'm like, that's massive spoilers.
pose
I have to rewatch that now because I was too busy doing that. And I'm like, oh my god.
Ability in Love Checker. Make sure to show up in style too.
But yeah, this is definitely new game, old series.
World Party.
I didn't put Sega on here.
The lowest scores in each round will be eliminated. Keep the beat and aim for first place. 40 songs are included, spanning a multitude of genres from around the world. So grab those controllers and get shaken when Samba de Amigo Party Central shimmies.
Definitely not what I would have expected to see.
Summer. Got a passion for fashion? Welcome to Fashion Dream.
All right.
This is the place to glam it up.
I don't think this is going to
and
qualify
express
for
yourself.
anything on here.
Here, you'll aim to become a stylish influencer.
Unless this is an influencer.
People are seeking the latest
Unless this counts as a port of some kind,
like if you dig their style,
which I don't think.
or suggest new outfits for them to grow as an influencer.
I always found the word influencer really weird.
Design.
I don't know why.
Choose from over 1,000 design options. Then add a personal touch to give your item a final flourish. You can get the items other people are wearing by liking them.
Does this game look like Cyber Sleuth to anybody else?
To create new looks.
Like when they're walking around?
By
A little
posting
bit.
Online, you can expand your friend
The
circle.
colors are a little different, but like the world, I don't know. It reminds me of it somehow. Oh yeah, look at that. That does a little bit.
For fashion, then get styling. When Fashion Dreamer debuts
That's not- yeah, that's,
exclusively on Nintendo Switch this year.
That's a new game, so it's not a port.
Delve into these dark worlds.
They're not showing us. Why aren't they showing us? What is it?
This castle beckons in this new page
Oh,
layout
Dead
with
Cells.
a roguelite action.
Oh, I've been hearing about this, yeah.
Cells. Venture through the castle's hellish halls and outskirts.
Dead Cells is a lot of fun, by the way.
And Alucard, leading up to a showdown with Death and Dracula himself. We
What is a man?
Killer and other
A miserable little pile of secrets.
legions of monsters and frenetic combat. 12 original covers, 51 songs from the Castlevania series accompany you during your quest in Dead Cells. Return to Castlevania, sinking its teeth into Nintendo Switch.
Is this a game or a DLC?
Pre-orders begin today.
Oh, it's a full game. Wow. Okay.
Enter a new grid. In
Is that
this
Tron?
puzzle adventure set within the Tron
It's a
universe.
puzzle game.
Uncover
Tron got a puzzle game.
and retrieve what was lost as you navigate through a perilous world.
I'm trying to just double check and remember what all's on there.
Forge will impact your journey and the entire server. Tron Identity launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch this April. Who's there?
Woo! Okay.
Wait, is that
My brother's going to freak out.
the time-bending murderer?
My brother is probably screaming right now. Okay.
Possess and control objects.
I heard about this. This was rated in Korea months ago.
Faded
My brother is going ballistic right now. He's probably jumped out of his chair.
spirits onto Nintendo.
He's not even in the chat right now. Yep, there he's flipping. He just said flipping. I knew it.
To connect suspendable
There's Capcom, by the way. I knew that was gonna make you flip when it happened. I only wish I could have seen your reaction. I had a feeling it was gonna get shown today. This is the thing I was telling you about. This is the thing that I said was, or not this, Ghost Trick, was the thing I said was rated in Korea back in November. I told my brother that I had found out something and I didn't want to tell him what yet. Because I'm like, I wanted it to be a surprise when it happened. I had a feeling it was going to happen today. Oh me, oh my. I had a feeling you were going to do that. I have a feeling I might have hinted at it. You're marking that as you freak out. I don't even know what's going on screen right now. I'm too busy on the last thing. What is this? Is this an RPG or a detective game? Is it both? That is the... Level 5? Wait, level 5 is doing it. Interesting. Okay, there's Bayonetta, by the way.
Witch and a demon.
Dang, I've almost got another bingo.
Bayonetta's origins as a young witch named Cereza. Seeking the
Of course this was going to get shown.
prison mother, she ventures deep into the
Okay, I just want to say, for those who've actually played the
Going to that forest.
other Bayonetta games,
I'm going to become a witch.
having a whole game with her going after her mother like this,
there
and you just know what happens, you know?
Cheshire. You'll control both witch and demon at the same time.
Though I like that the witch is called Cheshire.
Magic and Cheshire's ferocity to travel through this mysterious and dangerous forest.
I had a feeling that I'm still on Ghost Trick.
to work together in battle as well. Cereza can
There you go. My brother can now rest in peace.
hold an
And he might need to, because that announcement might have just killed him. I'm not sure.
aggressive one and focus on another. Strategically use each character's abilities to
And I can finally play Ghost Trick. I've wanted to play it for a while.
the duo will gain strength.
But we
as they
finally
continue
can.
their journey. By obtaining more powers, new paths can be opened.
Maybe it means they're getting ready for a sequel?
Easily
I don't know. They did that with The World Ends With You, but that was Square Enix, not Capcom.
Cereza and Cheshire find their happily ever after.
Cheshire, let's go.
Bayonetta Origins, Cereza and the Lost Demon prowls onto the Nintendo Switch system March 7th.
Told you this was gonna come.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
I'm still on Ghost Trick, you and me both, but...
Please take a look at this.
Oh, it's a big one. What is it? What is it gonna be? I'm excited. What is it? Oh, Splatoon 3! I got a bingo! I got a fast bingo today. I might have made this card too easy. Is this the story DLC? Looks like it. I'm not sure. Wait. Is this the hub from the first game? Or am I going crazy? I think it is. Is this the hub from the first game? Oh my god, it is.
Introducing the Splatoon 3 expansion
You remember that meme a while back where everybody was like, remake Splatoon 1?
content. The first wave is Ink
Well, I think it just happened.
This splat-tastic place from the original Splatoon game.
Yep, they did it. They remade it.
This is Booyah Base. It's got some pretty nifty weapons and gear. You might spot a few familiar faces alongside new shopkeepers. Products here are the same as the ones in Splatsville, so shop wherever your vibes are strongest.
That's kind of cool, especially since the Wii U's kind of, you know, on its way out as well as the 3DS, which is
And
a shame, but you know, it is what it is, I guess.
Same way here too.
I wonder if they're gonna do the. This is pretty cool, yeah.
Sisters will also perform here during
I wonder if they're gonna do the same thing with Splatoon 2. Not Ghost Trick, but cool.
Then head over to Inkopolis.
I knew my brother was just going to go mental when he saw the Ghost Trick announcement.
This paid DLC launches.
I didn't know it was gonna happen today or not. I just knew it was coming.
Oh, what's this?
What is it? I still don't know what it is. Octoling thing? I don't know what's happening. Why does this look like Nier Automata? This is the new story mode, isn't it? Yeah, this is the big thing that's coming.
Wave 1 Inkopolis launches this spring. Wave 2 Side Order will launch in the future.
In the future, they're not even given a date.
The Splatoon 3 expansion pass will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
So this was way different than I was expecting so far.
Splatoon 3 since its
Pretty good, though. We're not even halfway through.
Thank you all very much. We hope players will be able to enjoy the game even more with the upcoming paid expansion pass. Please look forward to more information about Splatoon 3 in the future. Let's see some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
All right, give me something.
Adventure awaits.
Disney. I don't
Friends on Illusion
think I have a Disney on here or anything.
Mouse, Minnie Mouse,
What would this qualify as?
and Goofy. Embark on a new adventure to find 3 magical books and save the mysterious island.
I don't think this would qualify as anything. Unless it's releasing today.
Jump and swing to explore every nook and cranny of the island. By unlocking special abilities, you can reach new places and find secret areas. Cross large
The art looks nice on this.
ground-pound barriers to open new spaces, and glide through the air to reach distant platforms and hidden areas. Each character's personality shines through in their actions. Up to 4 pals locally can brave the island. Share a hug for extra help. Play leapfrog for larger jumps, or drop a rope to lend a hand. Work together to save Monoth, and you might discover new paths. While exploring the island, you'll meet unusual allies and dangerous foes. Study their movements carefully to figure out the secrets to victory. Join Mickey and friends on a high-flying adventure in Disney Illusion Island, swinging onto Nintendo Switch.
This is already a good direct.
Pre-orders begin today.
Just with Ghost Trick and Splatoon. And Pikmin. I forgot about Pikmin.
More emblems are on the way.
There's Fire Emblem. There you go.
Emblems are coming to
Told ya.
future waves of the Fire Emblem Engage expansion
I still need to play this. I haven't played this yet.
Wave 2 includes Hector, Emblem of Strength. Raise defense and unleash counterattacks.
It came out and I was kind of sidetracked with other stuff.
Acumen.
So I just never got around to it.
Spells over a wide area.
Is better?
Camilla, Emblem of Revelation. Modify the terrain to hinder.
Of course they would add Camilla.
Wave 3 includes Chrom and
Oh, of course they would add Chrom and Robin.
overwhelm foes with sword and magic attacks.
Had it the wrong way around.
Veronica, Emblem of Heroes. I see you. Summon additional allies to fight for your cause.
Oh my god, it's a freaking gotcha system in a deal.
To recruit these new members.
they gave a character a gotcha power.
And in Wave 4, a new story called Bell Xenologue will be unlocked.
Thank you for answering our prayers.
Who is it that's putting your world in danger now?
Watch out! Assassin!
Wave 2 of the Fire Emblem Engage expansion pass for the Fire Emblem Engage game launches on the Nintendo Switch system later.
That's a today, but it was also Fire Emblem, so I'm not going to count it yet. I'm not going to count it. Maybe we'll count it,
Your destiny.
but I did say one thing per,
A world in which deities known as aspirations dwell.
with the possible exception of the freak out.
There's the harmony between reverie and our world. The future of humanity hangs in the balance. In this narrative adventure, harness your divine gift of clairvoyance to travel between worlds. See the future and decide humanity's fate. Many branching story paths, along with a riveting soundtrack by Celeste composer Lena Raine. set
Oh,
the
Lena
stage
Raine's
for
doing
your
stuff.
journey.
Cool.
Eventually, you'll side with one of the 6 aspirations like Bond, power, or chaos to change the story's outcome. To which destiny do you aspire? Harmony: The Fall of Reverie launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch this June. These games will have you rolling.
Yeah. Katamari? Oh.
Octopath Traveler 2.
Yes! I'm excited for this. Where's Square? There's Square.
After today's Nintendo Direct, a
Demo?
containing the game
Yeah! And that doesn't count as releasing today because it's just a demo. But I was hoping for this.
8 new stories await. Which path will you take first? Who will your allies be? And where will your journey lead you? Venture through a brand new world in Octopath Traveler 2, launching on Nintendo Switch February 24th.
That's soon.
Rolling. Collect oodles of objects in this remaster of We Love
Hey Nick, didn't you predict a Katamari game? Wasn't that one of your predictions?
Classroom. A zoo.
Or something? I feel like either you predicted it or we saw a prediction of a Katamari game.
King of all cosmos in 5 new challenges. And taking photos with a selfie camera.
You don't think? I don't know. I feel like we saw something about Katamari.
Katamari Reroll plus Royal Reverie comes to Nintendo Switch June 2nd. In addition, active Nintendo Switch Online members can play a free game trial of Katamari Damacy Reroll. Combine the powers of the sun and moon to fend off evil in this turn-based RPG.
This kind of gives me
Traverse a
Chrono Trigger
fantastic
vibes.
world. Meet characters from all
I'm
walks
telling
of
you,
life.
that guy has an eye patch over both eyes.
Foes with timed attacks in battle. Complement your journey with enchanting melodies and retro-inspired tunes from the
This gives me Chrono Trigger vibes.
a guest composer
Whoa.
of the game.
Yasunori Mitsuda?
Sails onto Nintendo Switch August 29th.
Okay, there's definitely Chrono Trigger inspirations here.
Today on Nintendo eShop.
I gotta try that demo.
Duke it out in this free-to-play
That sounds really cool.
Players Showdown. Form
They got Yasunori Mitsuda, I'm happy.
challenge others to lightning-fast battles, air hockey style. Use each striker's skills to
Definitely Chrono Trigger inspired.
change the course trajectory from afar. Block areas to gain the advantage. Or knock opponents out of the arena with explosive moves. Omega Strikers slides onto Nintendo Switch April 27th. Pre-orders for this free-to-play game begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Pre-orders don't count as releasing today.
Dive back into the sprawling
Wow, is that Etrian Odyssey?
collection of the first 3 Etrian Odyssey games is coming to
Wow, I didn't think they would do it.
in HD.
I wasn't sure how.
Lie deep within a massive labyrinth. Its paths are intertwined. And
I'm not sure how they're gonna do this without a touchscreen.
a blank map is your only guide.
They're doing it like that, I
On the
guess.
map, as you explore, you can progress even further.
I guess you do. Okay, that works.
Venture into the labyrinth.
Because this game was completely based around drawing the maps.
Leader, you'll assign them roles, like the Allied Defending Protector or the ultra-fast Dark Hunter. But be warned, every adventure is fraught with danger. Should you fall in battle, you can change your team and learn new skills to strengthen your party before challenging the labyrinth again.
I was not sure if there was going to be another one of these after the
24
3DS.
newly drawn character illustrations are included. Plus, take advantage of new difficulty options and a new auto mapping function for smoother exploration. Etrian Odyssey Origins Collection launches on Nintendo Switch. June
Shame we didn't
1st.
put Atlas on here. We should have put Atlas on.
This will be available separately on Nintendo eShop. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
That would have been a good one to put on there. Yeah, there it is.
Tactical skills ready.
Yep, there we go.
Calling all strategy fans. The Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp game is only a couple of months away. Join Andy, Max, Sammy, and
It was
more
about
in
time.
full story campaigns, each one filled with colorful turn-based tactical action. Flex your strategic muscles across a multitude of modes. Design your own maps and share them with friends. Plus, go head-to-head in local and online play. Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp.
There you go. That's not far off.
April 21st.
That's not far off at all.
On Nintendo eShop.
There it is. Pre-orders. We're going to see Breath of the Wild here at some point. Ooh. There's Kirby.
A new story will unfold in the Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe game. Magolor, The interdimensional traveler from the main adventure has lost his powers and must escape the realm between dimensions.
Oh, you play as him. You're not playing as Kirby. Interesting.
Attack and jump. To regain Magolor's powers, you'll need to collect magic points by defeating enemies. With magic points, different abilities can be restored and enhanced. Improved
I like the stuff they're doing with Kirby lately. They're trying to try out some new things.
attack range. The order in which you restore his powers.
I still haven't played the 3D Kirby either. I need to play both of
There are
these.
over 20 interdimensional stages to explore. Up to 4 players on the same system can venture through this
Excuse me.
mysterious realm together. Can Magolor restore his
Well, we've already got a
safely
a
return
bingo.
to his world?
We got that one fast, and now I think we're going to get another one if there's a remake.
New epilogue after clearing story mode. After today's Nintendo Direct, a demo will be available on Nintendo eShop.
Dang, a lot of demos coming out today.
Up to 4 players can play a specially arranged demo with select stages and sub-games. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 24th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
We hope you're looking forward to the new story in Kirby's
Okay,
Return
something's
to
about to
Dreamland
happen.
Deluxe. Next, here's some news about Nintendo Switch Online.
Ah, there it was.
At this.
There it is. Game Boy? Please be Game Boy. Yeah! Oh, yeah! Yes! Give us Game Boy Advance as well.
Game Boy games
I'll take it, though.
on Nintendo Switch Online. On Nintendo
That's
Switch,
great.
You can play these games anytime, anywhere, just like you could back in the day.
This is awesome. Yes, there's
Let's
Tetris.
introduce the games that will be available at launch.
There's Tetris. We could get Pokemon, dude.
Tetris. Arrange the
Could you
following Tetris
think about
players
that?
for a high score. Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. Reclaim the
Just
castle of
2?
Mario's
Not both?
statue. The Legend of
Yep.
Zelda: Link's Awakening DX. Awaken the Windfish to escape Koholint Island. Gargoyle's Quest. Save the Ghoul Realm as Firebrand from the Ghosts and Goblins series. Game & Watch Gallery.
Game & Watch Gallery?
Assortment of Game & Watch.
Why 3 specifically, though? That's weird.
Alone in the Dark. The New Nightmare. Solve a murder mystery on the supernatural Shadow.
That's an interesting
Return to
choice.
Return of Samus. Destroy the Metroids hiding on planet SR-388. Wario Land 3.
Yo, Wario Land.
Is between day and night based on your actions. Kirby's Dream Land.
Yeah.
Float, inhale, and spit out enemies in Kirby's debut title. You
There's
can
Mario
use Game
Land.
Boy,
No, it's not.
Game
Never
Boy
mind.
Pocket, or Game Boy Color screen filters. Up to 2 players can play compatible games together locally or online.
Nice.
More games will be added. in-
Ooh, Pokemon trading card game. That'll be GBA. Yes. Yes. Oh
Game Boy
yes.
Advance games are being added to Nintendo Switch.
This
Online
this
Plus
is
Advance
very very good. This is very good.
games that you can play at launch. Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Brothers 3. Play
There's gonna be there's a lot of good stuff.
E-reader accessory.
E-reader, wow.
Mega Micro Games.
Yes, WarioWare.
Origins of the lightning fast micro games.
I love WarioWare.
Koru Korurin. Guide the spinning stick to the goal without hitting obstacles.
That's a weird game.
Mario Kart Super Circuit. Race in the first Mario Kart game.
Does that count as Mario Kart?
System.
That's Mario Kart. Does that count as Mario Kart?
Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga.
I don't know.
Venture through a zany world and fight with equally zany attacks.
Mario and Luigi's fun. Minish Cap. I never finished the Minish Cap, and I need to.
Straight to miniature
This
size
is a good chance to.
into a big adventure. Local and online play is supported for competitive
Okay, this is very, very good.
More players can play together.
You got a bingo with Advance Wars? Metroid Fusion Fire Emblem? Golden Sun! Yo, we're gonna get Golden
You
Sun!
can play these Game Boy titles with a Nintendo Switch Online membership.
Woo! So it is releasing today.
Game Boy and Game Boy Advance titles
I might count that as releasing today.
plus expansion pack membership.
Awesome! I'll count that.
Select Game Boy titles
What game is he playing? I couldn't tell.
playable on Nintendo Switch. And after today's Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to play the Game Boy and
I will count that as releasing today.
introduced.
That's awesome.
Forward to more information about Nintendo
I can't wait for Golden Sun.
and Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack.
That's got me excited.
Let's see a few more headlines.
Okay, I think this is going to be the last headlines.
The original Metroid Prime remastered on Switch.
Woohoo! Wait, I think that's a freak out. Okay. I think we're going back to streaming this, guys. I'm gonna have to start us over or something. They actually did it. Wow. I didn't think it was gonna happen. Are they gonna do the other three as well, or just the first? Look how good it looks. This looks totally different. Wow, they did it. Hello, Ridley. Yep, wow, they did it.
The first Metroid Prime game, originally released on the Nintendo GameCube.
But it's just the first one, though, so not the other two.
Nintendo Switch. Explore Talon 4 from
Still.
the perspective of Samus Aran. But beware, there's more to this alien planet than meets the eye. Visors are the key to your adventure. They'll help you discover info and clues.
Kind of glad we didn't finish this game on stream. Now we can do this.
Depending on the situation,
Was that voice acting?
certain visor may be required. When hostile creatures attack, keep them in your sights with the lock-on feature. Then fight back with beams, missiles,
I remember that guy. It took us 3 tries to beat him.
and more. This remaster adds new dual-stick controls.
It looks so good. Dual stick controls. Oh my god, that's awesome.
Point of view.
Yes, thank you.
Also select a control style that recreates the feel of the original game, among other control options.
This is a great way to get people ready for 4.
Your preferred playstyle. The digital version of Metroid Prime Remastered launches on Nintendo eShop.
Is it today?
Today.
Oh my
Physical
god,
version of
wow.
the game will be available in stores
I might get the physical version though.
second.
That is a remake. You're right. That is.
Master Detective
Oh, this is the...
to the tech.
Is that... Looked like Bayonetta
This
outfit.
is the World Detective Organization.
Yeah, this is the Danganronpa
A
devs
trained
game.
detective and Shinigami.
It gives me,
will solve the
Yokai Watch vibes.
in Kanai Ward, a city ruthlessly controlled by Amaterasu Corporation.
Oh yeah, that's another bingo as well. You know what I said?
These incidents, alongside
I said we were going to have a first-party Nintendo remake, and there it was, Metroid Prime.
has a supernatural ability that can prove
That was it.
during investigation.
This is a really good direct.
Mimic body types and voices with
And we're not even done.
detect heartbeats and whispers.
We've still got one big announcement left, I think. At least one. Probably one.
Past crime scenes with post-cognition. These abilities can be shared with Yuma,
So this is post-cognition.
so use them to get closer to
This is very I, the Somnium Files.
After collecting enough evidence, a mystery labyrinth will appear.
This is literally I, the Somnium Files.
Spot the inconsistencies and uncover them.
But with Danganronpa.
Master Detective Archives Rain Code launches on Nintendo Switch June 30th.
Wow!
Take flight once more.
Wow.
Remastered collection of both
Okay.
originally released
Both.
on the Nintendo GameCube system is coming to Nintendo Switch.
They are really going all out. What? That's another remake.
The Empire's conspiracy looms closer.
I genuinely don't even know what to label this as. Left field.
Stand up to the Empire across
You know what? I feel like I did hear something about.
during your
I feel like there were rumors about what's it? What is it?
allies.
Monolith Soft doing something,
Battles are fought.
but I didn't expect it. Wow. I had heard rumors, didn't think it was really gonna happen.
Combinations of your cards, which are randomly dealt from the deck. In these real-time battles, you'll need to make split-second decisions.
Yeah. By the way, this is another Monolith Soft game, I believe.
Nations will come to light in the skies above.
Before they made Xenoblade.
Below. Baten Kaitos 1 and 2 HD.
Bandai Namco. I don't know if they. I don't know. I think it was. I want to say it was Monolith Soft. But wow.
Dive into your new
Oh wow, they're bringing back Fantasy Life. Is this a sequel or a port? If this is a port,
Live the life
then we can check off
in a new fantasy life game
the Wii U 3DS port. Nope, it's a new one. Never mind.
while exploring the once
But you know what? That is new. Yeah, we already had that checked off though.
meet a mysterious girl
They really are going all out.
between past and present
All we're missing now is the new Tomodachi Life.
and your own.
Or Kid Icarus. Either.
Become a woodcutter, angler, cook,
We need one of them. This is already an incredible direct.
magician, and more. Take on different roles to develop the island. How will you rebuild? This life is yours to live.
She looks like the
1,000
main character from Pokemon Sword.
Revolution is about to begin. Fantasy Life I, the girl who steals time.
I? That's an interesting... Oh. What is this? What is this? Wow! Oh my god! That is not a face I expected to see. Wow! Oh my god! They are really going all out with this. There's Mario Kart, by the way. Holy bejesus indeed. Oh, please, Mario Kart. Please double dash. Please double dash. Please double dash. I want double dash. Come on.
course is zooming into
Brand new course. I know, but please give me some double dash.
Booster Course Pass DLC.
We didn't even have time to talk about Layton. Freaking this. Please, I want double dash. We've gone so long without double dash.
Birdo, who originally hit the track and
They're adding characters now?
is also being
Oh, there's double dash. We had a character, but not a stage. Come on. Come on.
Wave 4 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario
Yeah?
Kart 8 Deluxe game races onto the Nintendo
Is it today?
system this
Nope, spring.
Active Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members can enjoy
We
this
we technically got double
can
dash.
also be purchased on its
Technically. Oh, here's the reel. That means we're about to wind down. Oh, it's the Mega Man. I can't wait for that. I can't believe they're bringing back Professor Layton. That's awesome. There is so much going on in this direct. They're bringing back some old names. I can't wait. April 14th. I need to get this. With the multiplayer. There's another releasing today, by the way. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Tales of Symphonia remaster. When is that coming out? I probably just showed it, didn't it? Oh, this is it.
Thank you for staying with us so far.
Mm-hmm.
This will be our last segment. Please take a look.
Another bingo. What is it? Oh, what is it? Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom? It's Tears of the Kingdom. It's totally Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, it's Tears of the Kingdom. That's a new shrine. Tears of the Kingdom. What is going on the ground over there? Okay.
Rise, rise, my servants.
Is that Ganondorf?
Sweep over Hyrule. Eliminate this kingdom and her allies. Leave no survivors.
Is that Ganondorf? This might be the meatiest trailer yet already. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's new. There he is! There he is! Oh my god, we haven't seen him!
I'm not sure you'll be able to stop him.
Yes! We haven't seen Mummy Ganondorf since 2019. Oh, that's new. Was that Hylia? Oh my god! Okay. They got a lot to show this time. Look at all the stuff in the sky. Yes! What are we gonna see?
Please,
Uh,
lend him your power.
oh my god. Is it real? No. No, don't do this! Oh my god, it's so close. It's so soon.
Tears of the Kingdom, the latest entry in the Legend of Zelda.
Yep, there it is. Pre-orders today.
In addition to the standard version, a collector's edition of the game containing various items will release on launch day. A new amiibo
I'm getting that.
Link from this
I'm
game
getting it. I'm getting
will
that.
also be available on the same day.
I am getting the special
We are all
edition.
looking forward to Link's latest grand adventure. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
That was awesome.
Thank you for watching.
No Switch OLED, but yeah, that was... This was an amazing Direct. Holy cow. Special edition will be scalped, yes. Hey, I waited 2 hours to get the Xenoblade 3 one. I can do this. Wow. This was an amazing Direct. Like, this was really, really good. Hold on here. Let me do this. This was an incredible Direct. This was amazing. I know. I'm just saying a lot. But wow. Let's see. What didn't we get? Let me pull this back up. What didn't we get? We didn't get any Wii U or 3DS ports that I could see. We didn't get Metroid Prime 4. But we did get Metroid Prime. There might have been a meme in there. I'm not sure. I didn't see any Mario game besides Mario Kart. We didn't get a Switch OLED, and we didn't get Silksong. So, those were the only things that we missed. But, dang. What a Direct. That was incredible. Hold on. I actually want to review some of this stuff. Let's look at... Oh, we're doing all this. I want to see the... Let's see the this thing again. After this. I know this one... Uh-oh. There it goes. I know my brother probably lost his mind right here.
Wait, is that? Well, that can't be good.
I know my brother lost his mind. Let's see. Is there anything else that we want to look at again? We did get... This is going to be cool. This is going to be interesting. I don't know what the heck's going on with all this. Still haven't found it. Found what? What are you looking for? Let me see here. What else do we want to take a quick look at? We got Game Boy and Game Boy Advance. I will be playing those later. 100%. I'll be downloading those demos as well. Look how good this Metroid Prime remake looks, though. As somebody who was streaming the original Metroid Prime recently, this is a massive step up. I can stream this without having to do all the weird stuff with the camera now. With my capture software. To make it fit right. That's awesome. Is there anything else we want to look at again? Baten Kaitos is coming back. Is there anything? I want to look at the Tears of the Kingdom thing again. We're going to look at that again. And then we're going to compare this. You know what? Let me... Hold on one second. Let me pull up my schedule that I made. Let me do that. Let's do that real quick here. Alright, so here's my video that I made. And we'll skip us right to the end. And here were my predictions for the Nintendo Direct. So we had the intro, right? Let's see what all happened here. So we did not get Kid Icarus, unfortunately. Square Enix and Advance Wars both happened. Mario Kart 8 DLC happened, but a lot later on. We did have Bayonetta Origins. That one happened. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk didn't, unfortunately. That happened. We didn't get a new Mario game. Didn't get Nier Replicant. Did get Switch Online, which was... And we got more than I could have hoped for. Splatoon 3 DLC. Hogwarts Legacy didn't show up. I know there's been a lot of controversy with that game. I just kind of put it on here because it's like it did feel like it was something they were going to talk about. Ace Attorney did not happen, but Ghost Trick sure did. First Party Remake did happen, and that was right around where I said it would happen too. Wow. Okay, so I was right on the money on that one. And then Tears of the Kingdom was the last thing when it wasn't instead of Metroid Prime 4. I did not expect... I didn't even think about Metroid Prime when I said there was going to be a remake. But there was a first-party remake, and it was right around there. So there you go. I was off in a lot of places again. But, you know. Hold on, let's pull back up the main attraction here. One more time. We'll look it over. That is not the main attraction. That's the bingo card. There we go. You know what? We'll make it a bit bigger. Yeah, we'll do that. So what else? What all do we want to see again? Pikmin 4. I don't have a huge investment in Pikmin 4, but I do want to play it. Xenoblade stuff. Samba de Amigo came back. They were bringing back all sorts of old series today. Like, they were just bringing back all the old stuff. Ghost Trick is coming back, dude.
Nintendo Switch this summer.
My brother lost his mind, I'll bet. I wish I'd have been there to see it. Splatoon 3 is bringing back the original Inkopolis. Fire Emblem. What is this? Oh, this is Octopath Traveler 2 that has a thing. Oops. What's going on here? There we go. What else do we want to see? We're gonna rewatch Etrian Odyssey. I was surprised to see that. Advance Wars is finally coming out. Like I said, the situation and the reason that they didn't release it yet is not stopping anytime soon, unfortunately. So it was just time to release it, you know. We got that. This was a really good direct. Oh my god, this was a good direct. Baten Kaitos is not a... That's a one that hasn't been around for, like, what is it, like 20 years about? And freaking Professor Layton. I did not expect... that last face I would have expected to see. Wasn't Level 5 like not releasing games in America or something for a while? There was like something that went on with like their publishing or something. I don't know. Hold on, let's Let's pull back this real quick. Let's get this again. Hold on. Let's enhance if we can. Enhance. Zoom. Let's see it. It's still a little bit compressed, but we got to watch this one more time. This is the big one after all. You still haven't found it. You haven't found your mind. Okay. What is... Okay, first of all, the towers have, like, lights coming out of him. What is going on over here, though? What is going on there? That is a whole thing. And that's got to be Ganondorf talking, right? Are we finally going to see Ganondorf again?
Rise, my servants. Sweep over Hyrule. Eliminate this.
I know that voice. I know that voice actor. Who is that?
Leave no survivors.
I know that voice actor. A lot of like new enemy variants. Whatever is going on here. I don't know what's going on here. I love that. Oh my god, we're finally seeing him. Look at him. Oh my god, he's standing. No, bring it back. I want to see him. There he is. Standing up. Oh my god, it took him 4 years to get up.
Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him.
Oh, it is. Look at that. There's like a Nazca line thing going on there. Homing arrows? Oh my god, we can grind on the rails? Like Sonic? Who is that? Is that Hylia? We got like a, I don't know, a lacrosse thing? It's not showing who that is. It could be Zelda, but it feels like it might be Hylia. And we got the arm. Okay. And we've got the... He's using the arm for Magnesis. And then... Car, somehow? There's a lot going on. What was that big ball? Look at that right there. What? Look at that thing. Look at... Oh my god, there's so much. Okay, I don't want to jinx it, but I'm gonna say it because it's coming up here again. Whoever it was, they were holding the Master Sword. That might be Hylia then.
Please,
Could be either.
lend him your power.
Okay. Right? Hear me out. I haven't totally lost hope in playable Zelda. I know. I'm just saying that the possibility exists. I'm like 98% sure it's not, but there's still that 2%. Because, like, if he's got the arm thing, right, and that's functioning as the Sheikah Slate, I don't see a Sheikah Slate on him at all. Unless that is the Sheikah Slate and it got attached to his arm. Also, what are these things? These, like, vials. I don't know what that is. Because, yeah, he doesn't have the Sheikah Slate. Oh my god, we're almost here. No direct, though. No dedicated direct. So, it probably won't at this point. Maybe it will. We'll see. The towers look different. So this is interesting. This feels like it's at the beginning of the game, right? Does his arm look different than it does? This is like... I want to see his arm better.
Please, lend him your power.
What is... Okay, so... This is either like at the end of the game or the beginning of the game, and I doubt it'd be at the end, right? So here's my guess, right? What we see here, his arm has something up with it. But it's not the same thing that's up with it here. Something happens to his arm. Then he meets like Hylia or whoever. Maybe it's Zelda, maybe it's Hylia. I mean, they're technically kind of the same person, maybe.
I am not sure you'll be able to stop him.
And then he has this thing on his arm now. That thing. My bet, yeah, right there. Yeah, it's like, okay. So he has his arm. Something happens to his arm at the start of the game. And then that gets attached to it. I don't know what that is. I don't know what happens to his arm. Look at all the stuff in the air, though. It's a whole skyloft. Now hold on, I want to see this again. Okay, no, it almost looks like scars in a way. Or maybe like, I don't know, like dark energy or something. Because there we can kind of see it. Going all the way down his arm and up through his like chest area.
Please, lend him your power.
Oh man, there's a lot. There's a lot to take in. I'm going to have to look at this again later. There's no way I'm going to be able to do it all. Let me see. I'm going to do one more sweep through. I'm actually going to get off here in a minute. Is there anything else we want to look at one more time, though? Because this was an absolutely insane direct. Holy cow. All the games they're going to be bringing on. The original Fire Emblem. Or not the original, but the original Blazing Blade or whatever it's called. F-Zero, Golden Sun, though. That's great. Does this mean we could at some point get like all the Pokemon games up through Generation 3 even? Could you imagine Pokemon Emerald on the Switch? That would be great. I want that so bad. Could you imagine they do that and then add in all of the events? Like the Mew event and I guess there was never a Jirachi event like directly, was there? There was a Deoxys though. And then you could like shiny hunt him again. Anything else we want to look at one more time? Nothing that I can really think of. I want to look at the Xenoblade thing again, but it was very spoilery. Absolutely incredible direct. I'm going to sign off. I actually have to go in a little bit, I think. And I'll try to get this on. I mean, it's already going to be on YouTube, but I'm going to maybe try to get a highlight reel that I can upload. Maybe get some individual things, you know. Anyway, I'm going to sign off for tonight. And I will see you guys at the next stream. I don't know when I'm going to start streaming again. I do want to stream again. Maybe not as often, I guess often is a very relative term. I do want to stream again maybe soon-ish. Maybe in the next month. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I'm just going to... I don't know. I'm terrible at ending these things, so I'm just going to sign off. Later.